What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about Fire by Kristin Cashore. So this is technically the second book in the Graceling Realm trilogy, but it's actually a prequel, and you could technically read it without actually reading Graceling, but if you do that, there's going to be a pretty big spoiler type of thing for Graceling, so I really wouldn't recommend you do that. And I'm also going to say, if you have not read Graceling and you plan on reading it, please do not watch this video, because honestly, like, this is a spoiler that you do not want to be spoiled for Graceling. So with that being said, in this book, we are not actually in the same kingdoms that we were in Graceling. We are across the Eastern Mountains in a land called the Dells. And in this land, there are no Gracelings, but we do have monsters, and there are all different types of monsters. They look just like any other horse or dragonfly or person or cat or anything like that, except that they are very brightly colored. And our main character, Fire, is a monster girl, and she's actually the very last monster human. There are no others like her, and she was named Fire because she has hair that looks like fire. Now, the thing about monsters is that they are able to very much ensnare humans. Like, humans look upon them and they cannot look away. They become completely transfixed by them, and that's how they lure their prey in so that they can eat them or take control of their minds or anything like that. So Fire can read people's minds. She can change how people are thinking about her or anything. And when people see her, they can't really control themselves, especially men. So like, men will be overcome with like, oh, I love you so much, or oh, I want to possess you, or oh, I want to kill you, like all of this kind of stuff. Their emotions just become so heightened. And because of that, she hides her hair and really tries to not ever use her power. She tries to make herself as small and as unnoticeable as possible. And that's what this book is really about. It's the story of Fire coming from this place, going on this amazing journey of self-discovery and kind of coming into her own, figuring out who she is and kind of who she wants to be in this world, and growing out of her childhood trauma. She's the daughter of somebody who was feared for in the entire kingdom. There was a mad king, and his best friend was a monster, and that was her father. This monster he lived up to his name. He was horrible to just about everybody. He killed things for pleasure. He loved to control people, all of this. And she's so terrified that she is going to become him, to the point where she just doesn't do anything. She's very scared to interact with other people. She hasn't left her home in a very long time. And yet she knows in her heart that certain things are right and certain things are wrong. So when it comes time for her to leave her home and to go and maybe save the kingdom, she knows that she has to do it, even though it's going to be hard. And I thought this book was absolutely beautiful. There is so much in here about the female experience and what it's like to be a girl just in the world. I mean, like, yes, girls may not all be monsters, but I think that this is a very sympathetic experience that a lot of people will be able to identify with. I know I certainly did a lot, and it was really interesting to see the metaphors and all of that. I do think that I like Graceling better just as a story overall, and I didn't like that Fire, her personality was a little bit strange. It was forgivable because of the story that she was going on, but it was a little almost fluffy in that it was just very like, oh, now she's crying, oh, now she's happy, like all of this kind of stuff. It didn't feel super like meaty and like in depth. I didn't feel like I could really grasp why she was feeling such things. I could if I like took a step back, but in the moment it was just a little bit strange. Like, all of the emotions were just very, very heightened. Again, it does work with the story, but it just kind of felt a little bit off. Now, another big thing in this book is that we are learning kind of the origins of the villain from Graceling, King Lek. And what was really cool here was that we know from Graceling, King Lek can control other people with his words. So like, if he says something, it infects your mind and you will just believe him 100%, to the point where that will even rub off on other people like secondhand. It's crazy. So Fire is actually very well equipped to deal with this type of person, because she's the only person in all of the Dells who can see straight through him and can find the people that he has influenced. So that was really cool, and there was a lot kind of going on there. I wish there was a little bit more, but for what we got, I think it was really, really awesome. It almost makes me wish that like this book took place closer to Graceling and then closer to Bitterblue, because I really would have liked to see Fire come back and help with King Lek, but obviously that didn't happen. That's okay. It just would have been really awesome because she really knew what she was doing. But regardless, I am giving this book a solid A-. It was a beautiful, beautiful story. I really, really recommend it if you haven't yet, because it is just really cool. I felt like I could really identify with the character. There's a lot that you can get out of it, and it's just a really cool read. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for you today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!